Good morning and thanks for watching FSC TV. Alongside John Kristovich, I'm Kenzie Council. Today we cover the Wellness Center's Clinic for Personal Trainers, municipal elections re-electing mayor, and the U.S. issues the first passport with third gender option. Only on the Weekly at 10, which starts right now.
From Studio A on the campus of Florida Southern College, this is FSC TV.
The so-called Mona Lisa of Polk County was chosen as one of the works at the Polk Museum of Art to be moved from online to the Brick and Mortar Museum. Titled Hindsight 2020, a year later, the virtual exhibition is a collection of works that has documented pandemic life in the 5-month span between March and August 2020. Among the 9 works to be transitioned was Lakeland photographer Thomas Mack's depiction of Tammy Barnes, a local waitress and familiar face to Mack. His feature of Barnes, titled Masked Opinions, begins to showcase personalities hidden behind face masks. The 9 works in the physical exhibition will remain on display until December 26th.
One aspect of campus life here at Florida Southern is students' access to fitness, wellness, and recreation programs. The Nina B. Hollis Wellness Center is looking to expand on those principles with an in-house personal training workshop. The 3-day program that will be taking place Friday the 12th through Sunday the 14th will cover the basic physiology, motivation coaching, and workout programs. The goal of the workshop is to prepare students for a personal training position at the Wellness Center. Interested parties are directed to contact Mark Torres, the Fitness and Student Development Coordinator, to register. It is now time for your Southern Spotlight. Before we end your Florida Southern news until our daily 2-minute show that airs at noon, we run down some of the events happening throughout the Florida Southern community. Today we're starting with an event collaboration with the APISA and the Multicultural Student Council, and a semesterly campus event with the college leadership.
Hey Mocs, welcome back to another Southern Spotlight, and welcome back from fall break. I'm your host, Gretchen Faraci, bringing you the news on all things SGA. The Multicultural Student Council and the Asian and Pacific Islanders Student Association will be hosting their Diwali festivity night tonight at 5:30 at Southern Landing. Come on out and enjoy the history of this festival of lights. Tomorrow, November 5th, is Red Friday. Make sure to wear your red and stop by the Buck Stop between 10:50 and 12 to receive some fun giveaways from your SGA representatives. Lastly, I have the pleasure of introducing our student body president, Alan Shorey, to share the rest of this week's news.
Hey Mocs, my name is Alan Shorey, and I'm honored to be your student body president this academic year. I wanted to give you an important update today. Town Hall will be Tuesday, November 9th from 6 to 7 p.m. Please look out for a link for how to attend virtually on our SGA Instagram in the coming days. This is a great opportunity to connect with our admin, and we are very excited for the Town Hall tradition to continue this year.
Thank you so much, Alan, and we hope to see you all at Town Hall. That's all we have for you this time, Mocs. May the Mocs be with you.
The men's soccer team highlights this week's sports news as they won their final regular season match on Tuesday night to qualify for the Sunshine State Conference playoffs. The team defeated St. Leo on the road on Tuesday night as graduate student Jake Starling scored the game winner in the second half to send the Mocs to the playoffs. They'll travel to Nova Southeastern for the first round of the SSC tournament on Monday. The women's team will see their season come to a close this Friday when they take on Rollins, but not before they celebrated senior night on Tuesday, a 2-1 victory over St. Leo in double overtime. Among other fall sports wrapping up is the cross-country season as both teams finished in 3rd place at the Sunshine State Conference Championships. Grad student Mason Jones won the race for the 2nd consecutive year and set another course record in that 8K. Both teams will compete at the Division II South Regional Championships this weekend, where the top 3 teams will advance to the national championship. The men's and women's golf teams will resume their seasons in February, and they'll finish the fall season nationally ranked 15th and 19th, respectively. The men's swimming team moved to 3-1 on the year in dual meets after taking down Rollins, Tampa, and St. Leo. Both the men's and women's swim teams will compete in a dual meet on Friday against Indian River State College at the Nina B. Hollis competition pool. And finally, after going 1-2 in non-conference matches at the South Regional crossover, The women's volleyball team is back on a 3-game winning streak with 3 consecutive 4-set victories over St. Leo, Barry, and Florida Tech. Cassidy Markle was named the setter of the week in the SSC for the 2nd time this season with 104 assists in the Mocs' back-to-back wins over the Bucks and the Panthers. The team finds themselves now 4th in the SSC with 6 more conference matches on the schedule, 5 of which are at home. The next one comes this Friday as the Mocs take on the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish at home.
The local NBA G League Finals champions are returning to the RP Funding Center to tip off the 2021-22 basketball season this weekend. The defending champions, the Lakeland Magic, will take on the Texas Legends in a back-to-back season opener Friday and Saturday night with tip-off set for 7 p.m. In return from a season away and celebrating the team's first championship win, the organization has dedicated this season to their fans and will be handing out 1,000 giveaways at every home game throughout the season, starting with championship t-shirts and replica banners. Single game tickets with promotional sneak peeks are available via their website.
Residents of Lakeland cast their ballots during the local elections Tuesday to elect the mayor and 2 city commissioners. Heated debate reflecting the polarized environment of the country occurred throughout the entire campaign season. The campaign was marked by cultural issues such as Confederate monuments and policing. The voters re-elected Bill Mutz as mayor, Sarah Roberts McCarley, and Mike Musick as commissioners. Mayor Mutz faced Saga Stephen, who campaigned as a political outsider, shaking up the status quo, while Commissioner McCarley faced Democrat Allison Lewis and Commissioner Musick faced Democrat Shandale Terrell. All of the candidates won by substantial margins.
The Lakeland Police Department is gaining some new experienced recruits as their former department remains in the spotlight for topics including a vaccine mandate for officers. 13 former NYPD officers have been hired at the Lakeland Police Department in recent months and are already talking about the night and day difference, namely in regards to support from administration, Florida and Polk offices, and of course area residents. A majority of the recruits were part of a 3-day trip LPD leadership took to the Big Apple in the spring, who say hiring experienced officers shaves roughly 4 months from the training program. The more than a dozen officers are expected to be out in the field sometime this winter.
One Central Florida college is honoring a beloved childhood TV host with the addition of 360-degree, 7-foot-tall monument on their campus. Rollins College in Winter Park, northeast of the Orlando area, unveiled a sculpture depicting the public television children's program host and alumnus Mr. Rogers Thursday in a private ceremony. Rollins president Grant Cornwell hopes the work, entitled A Beautiful Day for a Neighbor, serves as a permanent reminder of the ideals and values modeled by Rogers. Fred Rogers graduated from the college in 1951 with a degree in music composition. Years later, Rogers became known for his writing and appearances in the program Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, airing from 1968 to 2001. The sculpture will be part of the school's Mr. Rogers Walking Tour.
Congress is attempting to pass a budget proposal which is considered a centerpiece of Joe Biden's domestic agenda. The Build Back Better plan is a spending bill which would include social safety net measures such as funding for combating climate change, expanding access to affordable health care, and investment in affordable housing. Although the original plan would have cost $3.5 trillion, the White House released a new plan which would only cost $1.75 trillion as a result of negotiations to attain moderate support. Nonetheless, some senators still vocally do not support the bill.
The United States has issued its first U.S. passport with an X gender designation, marking a milestone in the acknowledgement of the rights of people who do not identify as male or female, which the State Department expects to be able to offer more broadly next year, according to a statement last week. The U.S. Special Diplomatic Envoy for LGBTQ rights, Jessica Stern, said the decision brings government documents in line with the, quote, livid reality that there is a wider spectrum of human sex characteristics beyond the male or female designation norms, and hopes the move will inspire other governments to offer the option. The decision aligns with about 20 U.S. states and the District of Columbia that gives applicants the option to self-select an X gender designation on driver's licenses, working towards eliminating mismatched documents and mistreatment surrounding gender expression.
The CDC has approved COVID-19 booster shots for individuals who have passed the 6-month threshold since reaching full vaccination status. Health officials are highly recommending booster shots for those with an underlying medical condition or who work in high-risk settings. College students are eligible to receive the booster shot and who are not registered to the vaccine they initially received. Some universities around the country have started offering booster shot clinics on campus, including the University of North Carolina and the University of Arizona. Appointments are broadly available at participating CVS's, Publix's, and Walgreens locations.
That's all we got for you this week. Thanks for tuning in to FSC TV, and we'll see you next Thursday at 10.